Good afternoon, friends. Today we are going to talk about maxima and minima. In the chapter application of derivatives. In the last lecture, we studied about increasing and decreasing function, and in this we will talk about maxima and minima. What do you mean by maxima and minima? Maxima means maximum value, and minima means minimum value. Now consider a graph of any function. Say it is the graph of say function y is equal to f of x, and its limits are a to b. Now when you see in this limit is that a point at point x naught, the function has its maximum value, and this point is our maximum. But how will you define it? That we have a function f of x. It is said the function is said to have any maximum value in an interval I, and any interval I is our interval. Now what is our interval here? Here I is equal to a to b. Our function is f of x. In interval I, it must have any point, say x naught. Its point is x naught, where f of x naught means when we put value of x as x naught, then we will get some value of f of x naught that is always greater than or equal to f of x. And what is x here? X is there any other value between a to b except x naught. When f of x naught is greater than f of x, where x belongs to a to b minus x naught, means it should not be x naught, or otherwise we can say if we put value of x naught, it will be equal to it. So x must belong to a to b. So this is our point of maximum value, and the value which we will get as f of x naught, that will be our maxima or maximum value. Also you can say that at point x naught, when x is equal to x naught, when we go to either side of it, say first we are going right side to this point, then our values are decreasing, means from increasing to decreasing. Okay, means we say we are starting from here, it is increasing till here, then it is decreasing. And now if we say about left side, and we start from here till this point, it will increase, then it will decrease again, means this point is our maximum. That is, a function f of x is said to be maximum at x equal to x naught. Our function is f of x, that is maximum at x naught. It is said to be maximum at x naught if the function changes from increasing to decreasing. First it is increasing, then decreasing in the neighborhood of x naught, means in the points near x naught. First it is increasing, then decreasing on the either side of x naught, then it is our maxima. You understand it? Now just its reverse is minima. In minima what we will do? Again we will have a graph. This time say this way, where this is our point A, this is our point B, our interval is from A to B. Now you consider this graph, then you will see that here also on point x naught, say our point is this x naught, you can see that at point x naught it has the minimum value in whole of graph. Okay, so how we will define it? That when we have function f of x, our function is f of x in interval I is our interval, and in this graph I is equal to A to B, or you can say this square bracket means the values of A and B are also included in the interval. Okay, in the interval A to B we have f of x naught. When we will put the value of x as x naught in the function f of x, then we will get some value of it. That must be always less than or equal to f of x, where x belongs to A to B. It will be either less than or equal to f of x, where x belongs to any point between A and B. Okay, this will be our minima. Now if we talk about its another definition, alternate definition, that is a function f of x is said to be minimum at x equal to x naught if it changes from decreasing to increasing. Now it is decreasing, after this point it will start increasing, it will not decrease further. Similarly, if we move from this side, it is decreasing, and after this point it begins increasing, means this point is our point of minimum, and the value which we will get of f of x naught here, f of x naught, the value whatever we will get, that will be our minima or minimum value. Okay, got that. Now next topic what we are going to discuss about is local minima and local maxima. Local minima and local maxima. Local means in a small area near itself. So first of all, let us draw any graph. Say we have function y equal to f of x, whose graph will be somewhat like that. Okay, say this point be our x1, this as x2, this as x3, and now we can construct a interval near these points. Say this point as x1 minus h, this as x1 plus h. Similarly, this point will be x2 minus h, and this will be x2 plus h, and same in this case x3 minus h, and it is x3 plus h. Now say this point be our p, this as q, and this as r. Now you notice here that it is minima here, it is maxima here, it is again minima. Means frequently the graph is changing, giving us many values of maxima as well as of minima. Now we see in this range, what do we see in this range is that the point P has the minimum value within this interval. Within only in this interval, the point x1 has its minimum value. So means it is a minima only in this interval. And what is our interval? Our interval is x1 minus h to x1 plus h. In this interval, x1 has minimum value. So it means that for this interval, x1 is minima, means at x1 is minima. Now we talk about point q and interval x2 minus h2, x2 plus h. So it was our first case for point P. Now second is for point Q. Now here our interval is x2 minus h2, x2 plus h. In this interval, only in this interval from here to here, what we see is at point Q, we have our maximum value. For this interval, x2 has maximum value. That means at x2 is maximum. Similarly for third, we will get as at x3 minima. But you look here is that maybe we can get any value greater than this in the graph of function. Say we do it as this and this, and we may get any value minimum than this in the graph, but we are not known about that. Okay, so what we will say that at point x1 we have a local minima. Local minima means near its neighborhood, near its surroundings, this point has its minimum value. Okay, similarly here, this point has maximum value within its surroundings. We are not talking about whole graph, we are talking only about the interval we have constructed. Okay, now do you understand what is local maxima, local minima? And these values, these which we are getting, these are called extremum values. Okay, the maximum and minimum values are also called extremum values, because no value below this we can get. Means say it is the minima of whole the graph, so it is extremum value, because no value less than this we are getting, so it is our extreme point. Similarly for maxima. Now if you want to define local maxima or local minima, what we will say is, let f be a function, say f of x is a function, and let x naught be an interior point in the domain of f. X naught is the point in domain of f. Domain of f means the x naught is one of the values which we can put in the function of f of x to get our answer, to get any of our result. Okay, then we then say that x naught is a local maximum of f if there is an upper interval containing x naught such that f of x naught is greater than f of x. Means we can say, if we consider this point q here, then we can say this point q as a local maximum of f if there is an open interval. What is if we talk about open interval, means small brackets we will use, not square brackets. Means in this range, for this interval, we are getting f of x. What is here? This is f of x2. F of x2 is greater than f of x, where x belongs to x2 minus h and x2 plus h. X lies in this range, but a value of f of x2 will be surely greater than f of x. Understood? Means then we can say that the point Q is local maximum in the graph. Now if we talk about local minima, same we have a function f of x where x naught is in domain of f, and what we get is, if we talk about point P that was in our graph, then f of x1, the value of f of x1 we got will obviously less than f of x, where x belongs to x1 minus h to x1 plus h. Then we can say that point P is a local minimum. Okay, you got clear? Now we'll talk further about it, that how to check it is a local maxima or local minimum. Okay, first of all let me learn what is critical values. Okay, what are critical values? So there is a theorem in your book that says that if f dash x means differentiation of f of x exists in the interval a to b, means in the range in this interval, if f dash x exists and f of x means function f of x has maximum or minimum value, then at x equal to c, and this c belongs to a to b, means between the values of a and b at any point x equal to c, you will get that f dash c is equal to 0, and the point c where we got f dash c equal to 0, this point is called critical value. There can be more than one critical values in a function, or maybe one. Okay, so the point C where we get f dash c as 0, the point is called critical point. Now if we want to check that in the function we have a local maxima or minima, we use first derivative test. Method is first derivative test. Okay, what do we do in this function is, first of all we will assume that f of x is a differential function, means which is differentiable of I is our interval of I, where x naught can be any point which belongs to our interval I. Then first of all we will find f dash x naught. If we get f of x naught equal to 0, if x, we can say let f of x be any differential function of I and let x naught belongs to I, then first point is x naught is a point of local maxima. It is a point of local maxima of f of x if f of x naught is equal to 0 means x naught is our critical value here. It is our critical value. Okay, at critical value you get f dash x naught equal to 0. And secondly it is our first step, and second step is if f dash x is greater than 0 at every point close to and to the left of x naught, means say it is our graph of any function and we get a point x naught here where f dash x naught is equal to 0. Okay, so we will take some values very near to x naught in the left hand side. We will take some values x which we are very near to x naught. Okay, and if f dash x of those values are greater than 0 means f dash x is positive. Okay, and then we will take some values of x on the right hand side of x naught. This is our point x naught. We took some values on the left hand side of x naught. We found its did its differentiation, and we got that f dash x is positive means greater than 0. Then we will take values on the right hand side, and if we do its differentiation we get its differentiation less than 0 means f dash x is equal to negative for these values. Then the point is local maxima. That means if we do first derivative test and the sign changes from positive to negative, then that point is local maxima. And if we do its differentiation and we get sign change from negative to positive, then the point is local minima. And suppose that we do differentiation of f of x, we take values of left hand side and we say it got positive sign, and we did a differentiation of values of right hand side and we got this also positive, means no sign change is there. Then that point x naught, in that case x naught is point of inflection. Understood till here? What is in first derivative test? We will have any critical value that belongs to our interval, and at that point f dash x naught we get its differentiation as 0, and then we will take some values on the left hand side of it and right hand side of it that will be very near to x naught. If the sign of their differentiation first derivative changes from positive to negative, that is a local maxima, and from negative to positive, that is a local minimum. And suppose if there is no sign change, then that point is called a point of inflection. Understood there? Now what you can do at home is solve example and exercise, which is your exercise 8.4. Now we have another test. In the next lecture we will discuss about second derivative test and higher order derivative test. So with examples and questions of exercise you are able to solve them. Thank you.